Okay, so I don't know where this cut off. I went ahead and I added these are my croutons that I added. Oops. Let me put this down because you can't see. There you go. So I added my croutons that I did a lot of extra virgin olive oil in them, and it has a lot of seasoning instead of my regular croutons. You could do this with the stale and dry cornbread if you want, if you please. Okay, so and I think this is cooking up, and that rice and that meat is going to go in there, and then this is my parsley. I want to put some parsley, and don't get the flat leaf. Get the curly leaf parsley. It's just a different profile. Flat leaf is a little bit more pungent. I mean, if you want to use a flat leaf, you can. But the parsley, I grew up on the parsley. The curly leaf, which is really good. Either that or cilantro. And then, oh, that's going to be a good stuffing. I'm going to add like a handful of craisins in there. Well, maybe a little bit more. Okay. And then finally some pecan nuts, some chopped pecan nuts. So what you want to do is you want to make, you want to make a traditional stuffing of foods that are sustainably grown in America back in the old days, because it was the natives, it was the Indians from America that helped those that came into the New World. Alright? So. My cousin's funny. Yeah, a lot of them did. But a lot of them were, got really sick. You know what? I'm going to add some more craisins. Cranberries. They're dried. I really want that cranberry flavor in there. And I was thinking about doing Anaheim pepper, but you know what? I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to add just a little tiny bit of chili pepper flakes to that. And that's going to excel with the seeds and all, because that's going to excel the flavors. It's not going to be spicy. It's just going to excel the flavors. You just want to add just a little tiny bit. It just makes, it's like an umami. And that's what you want to do. Is do umami. Now the stuffing is a highlight of Thanksgiving. You want to make sure that, let me see. That's going to be good. Yeah, still going to cook that a little bit more. The stuffing is a highlight of the Thanksgiving. Look at how beautiful that is. Yeah. I hate to say this, but I can cook.
That's really good.
Try it. Try it. Before I put the egg in there. With the croutons I made the other night. You found it?
What's that?
Huh?
Yes, I did.
That's a bunky. It's not that good, Mary. This is going to go in there.
Alright. I eat it.
And it's going to go in the pumpkin that I have. All of it. So after that 3 miles, this is what we look forward to. Besides my pecan pie and my apple crisp. Besides my pecan pie, apple crisp, and a sweet potato butternut squash pie. And with vanilla ice cream. Yeah, we're going to have a feast. And for those who did not wish to make it, I'm sorry. What'd you say, Mary?
I was wondering where that how you record yourself. Where's your damn phone?
No, I recorded on this.
Oh, my word.
And then I put it on
Look, I'm
YouTube.
like, I don't see anything around.
That's going to be so good with that.
You're going to add that to that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what is it? Rice?
It's brown rice with
Oh, let me taste that.
with sausage and the giblets that I made. I might put the heart in there. I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
No, don't put the hearts are too hard.
No, you chop it up.
Real low.
Just the thought of having a heart in there freaks her out, but
Wow.
she doesn't realize that there's so much flavor in this heart.
Oh, that what you're chopping up.
Yeah, it's frog. You know, think about frog wad, the liver. I mean, my mom did all that. She put it all in. That's why everybody loved her stuffing.
I have brains for lunch. You know what?
You can put brains in the stuffing if you want.
Stop it. Stop it. I couldn't.
Actually, you won't even taste it. It'll be in there. I don't know. Let me try the liver.
Peaches, there goes your liver. She
Well, I have liver for her.
just threw your dinner in there, girl.
I'm gonna give her a piece. 'Cause I will not deprive my animals.
Is he not cooking?
I did forget to feed her earlier, but and then she looked at me and started whimpering. I said, "Good girl, you're letting me know." Because, you know, we forget to feed our babies sometimes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I think that'll be good.
I'm so tired. Look at her.
I'm going to put that in there. So,
Oh, let's look at her. Look at her.
hmm? So I just put like a little piece of the liver in there. So it's kind of like a dirty rice that I'm going to be mixing up with this stuffing. Does your thing, would it load up like a half hour of video in minutes? Your internet?
Load up to what?
Your internet?
Yeah. Of course.
Okay. So I'm going to add, because I like flavor, I don't know if you, instead of having salt and sodium, I'm going to add
What?
better than bouillon.
No salt?
No, you put better than bouillon in there, or some kind of bouillon flavoring, honey. No salt.
Excuse me, speaking of.
Yeah, I know that one needs it. So I'm going to add like a couple of teaspoons of that in there. Yeah. The better than bouillon will take it up to a whole flavor. No salt. I put salt in I got that at Costco, that big one. I put salt in the veggies when I cook them, but I could tell I could use some more. So I'm going to mix that up. Okay. So you put your egg in there last. Make sure you're still recording. Okay. You want to just stir that in. Now, this is definitely different than if you go to a restaurant, someone's going to put their twist on their food, and they're going to a nice restaurant, not a commercialized restaurant. They're going to put their own twist. The chef will put their own twist. So, in order to become a chef, you have to be certified. Well, you don't have to be, but not all chefs are chefs because they're not actually certified with the American Chef Association or whatever the association is that you belong to. And it costs like, oh, I'd say about around $3,000 to become certified chef. So, it's a good thing though to do. So I just consider myself a cook. When people say I'm a chef, I say no, I'm not. I'm an let's say I'm a not certified chef then, but I just love to cook. I've always enjoyed it. It's like therapy for me. All right, let's put this over here. Bring this over here. My kitchen's a little messy because it's just messy. All right, so I'm going to try this again before I add. Maybe you want to try this? Oh my god. Huh.
Take my spoon. Oh, that's huge.
Try it. I have to say that's good. What difference with that bouillon, huh? Want to use your juices in there, your broth. Tell me about it, honey. That's delicious. Very, very delicious.
Those flavors are gonna settle and soak in.
Oh, it's gonna make that soup taste nasty because that soup was just a throw. Don't put it all together.
Add some salt and tastes great.
Really?
Better than bouillon though. I want to see that. So once you open that, what's the lifespan on it? Does it preserve?
Okay. So I might put the rest of this in there. Because as it cooks, it's going to evaporate. The liquids are going to evaporate. Okay. Okay, I'm going to add an egg. I don't think I need to add 2 eggs. I just need to add 1 egg for that.
So right here.
Yeah. Oh, put it in the corner. I have limited
Here's
space
a
here.
refill.
Huh?
Here's a refill. We'll grab another one. Oh, so you drink that one, and I'll go buy some more for stock up. I have some I bring over for Thanksgiving.
Okay. Alrighty. That's delicious. And all that liquid. Now, I can't tell you precisely how many cups I did and all that. I really can't. So, since I'm not going to be, I don't think I'll be able to stuff all that in there in my, well, actually, I might have to use that. No, I think I'm going to do the turkey different. I'm not going to stuff it in the turkey. Oh my god. Okay, so, alright, let's clean this off real quick. So you can see what I'm doing here, and at least I have a clean space. Yeah. To bind it together, the egg just helps. Alright, I'm going to put some of this aside. I'm just going to use this for temporarily use. And then take some of this, scoop some of this out because I'm not quite sure how much of this I'm going to be using. Okay. Okay, get a fork. Beat that baby. Pour it in there. And just mix it up. And so that egg is going to bind it. Make sure it's cooled down because you don't want to scramble the eggs. Oops. Okay, I think that's enough. Egg. All right. Okay. You want to make sure, and you could use your hands. I use my spoon, but I want to really incorporate that egg into all of my croutons. It's like making masa. Yeah. And making sure that is going to stick. So that's what the egg does. Okay, now what I'm going to do, make sure you're still recording. I'm going to, oh, I almost forgot. The seasonings. Oh, we got to put some seasonings in there, which I almost forgot to do. So I'm going to add a little bit of poultry seasoning. That's about a teaspoon. May not look like it. And then 21 seasonings. I'll add a little bit more of that. And a little bit of black pepper. I mean white pepper, excuse me. Just a little. And then kind of give that holiday. Gotta put that poultry seasoning has the main season for that is sage. And because I already seasoned my croutons, I really don't need that much. Oh yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna do is take this butter and slather it on the inside. Actually, it's not, because it needs to be melted some more. So I'm going to go ahead, I cubed it up and microwaved it, and it's still not soft enough. So make sure it's soft. Well, that's super soft, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. Use the back of to slather it all throughout the pumpkin. Okay? Okay. And the pumpkin. Alrighty. Now I'm going to go ahead, and you can season it up if you want, but I think there's so much seasoning in this